Hello, Lisa here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time visiting. Today I am doing a recent decks roundup. This is like a good old-fashioned haul and will feature all of the decks that have come in to this space since the last time I made one of these. Now, I am pre-filming this one a little bit because I'm going to be out of town the weekend right before this video comes out. So I'm filming this about a week in advance, which is a little further ahead than I normally film it. So apologies if this ends up being out of date. There is a couple of things that I am expecting. I'm just going to like chill out my incense for a second because it is smoking away right there. It is one of those things where there may be some things that come in the meantime, but I'm like, I really want to make this video right now so that I can get it out to you on time. So the first thing is just a teaser because I have an entire video coming out about this in just a couple of days, but I really just wanted to get it on camera for, if only for just a brief moment. And it is the Familiar's Way Self-Development Set by Jillian C. Wild. Jillian lives in my area and we had an opportunity to get together. Jillian brought me one of these samples so that I could share it with you guys. Now this is just a prototype printer sample, so it's not fully complete, but all of the cards are in here for all three of these decks that are all designed to work together. So I'm going to be making a whole video talking about this, but it's just beautiful. So I'll just tease it for now. But if you are curious about this, I believe at the time you're viewing this video, this will have just launched on Kickstarter. So it should be live on Kickstarter right now. I don't want to spend a lot of time in this video on it because I am, like I said, making an entire dedicated video about it. So keep an eye out for that in a couple of days. But it is beautiful and I had to show it. So that is the Familiar's Way Self-Development Set. It's a tarot, an oracle, and a shadow work set. Okay, stuff is in like literally no particular order, and we may do full flip throughs of a couple of things here just because, I don't know, I feel like it. But if there's anything that I show in this video that you want like a full walkthrough of separately, just let me know in the comments down below. I can't guarantee I will get to everything, but I will definitely try to pay attention to the things you most want to see. We're gonna pause and just have a leisurely little stroll through the Thistle Down Oracle. You guys, I'm going to need to get a standard tarot card to compare this to. Let's just grab my Pastel Magic. This is like a standard like tarot card size deck. I consider the Earth, Moon, and Shadow to be another really nice sized oracle. Like it's also a little smaller than a standard tarot size, but this one might be a little bit wider. So let's just take a look. So let me grab one of these and one of these and one of these. So you can really sort of see the difference. So the Earth, Moon, and Shadow is pretty close to the same size. It's a hair wider and a hair taller than the Thistle Down. But yeah, that's the comparison. I hope that was useful. I really wanted to show the size because I'm really excited about the size of the Thistle Down. Oh, the other thing I wanted to show you. Okay, hold on. I'm really excited about this deck, so I have things I want to talk about. So I have my little Oak, Ash, and Thorn like experience here. So I have the mini Oak, Ash, and Thorn. So let me just pull that out. It's in one of these. It's in a custom sized pouch, unfortunately, sadly. It's a little tall for Peggy's standard mini pouch. But let me just show you the size next to. Let's just grab one card so you can kind of see. So this is the mini Oak, Ash, and Thorn. And then this is the standard. So it sits like so beautifully between these two sizes that I feel like if you only have the mini Oak, Ash, and Thorn and the Oracle, it's going to look really, really beautiful. And if you only have the standard, it's also going to look really beautiful. So let's just see how this looks when you have them side by side. It's funny because I've seen some people commenting that they almost miss the white borders on the Thistle Down. This is the Thistle card. It's unlabeled. But here's what I love. Because it's borderless, it's like the artwork seems even bigger. Let's just zoom in so you can see what I mean. It's like the artwork I just get drawn right into it. Do you see what I mean? And I feel like it then stands out from the tarot. So if we had tarot to either side, I mean, I just think that's really, really lovely and expansive and like open, and I love it. Okay, so I'm really excited, but I've been waiting a long time for this Oracle. We've known it was coming for a long time, so I'm just really excited. Now, at the time I'm making this video, the pre-orders I think are already open for the Thistle Down, but I want to do a quick little, I'm just throwing decks on my bed. Hold on, let me just put this away. I want to do a quick little flip through of the Thistle Down. I did it in a video. What video was it? Was it an ante? I don't remember. Y'all, I made a video and I talked about this deck. And now I want to do a quick little flip through with better camera and lighting and stuff. What video was that? It was like a chatty face on. Y'all, I don't remember. Anyways, if you saw it, you'll get to see all the cards now. So and I haven't shuffled this yet, but this is a prototype copy. So keep in mind that this copy, the colors aren't quite as saturated, and mine actually came with pointy corners that I rounded myself. But we've seen the backing. The cardstock is exactly the kind of cardstock we already love with the Oak Ash and Thorn and the Smoke Ash and Embers. And the beautiful thing about Thistle Down, as you can see here, is that you're going to get a little bit from both the world of Oak Ash and Thorn and Smoke Ash and Embers, which will make this deck look really beautiful with either or both of those tarots. So I really love that it's very cohesive in the world. The keywords are expansive. So we have acknowledgement, awakeness, and in case I didn't warn you yet, this video is probably going to be super long because, well, I just want to flip through decks. Balance, bravery. Look at this pony with calm. I love this image so much. Celebration, and we have, I think, are these magpies? Look at me, you guys, someday my animal identification is going to get better. Here's another dragon for community. Oh, I love this. I love the little fox and these little mice. Are these mice? And the fawn or the deer and the like hedgehog. There's all these critters just curled up with this gorgeous dragon. I love it so much. Contentment. There's such a calm to the way this owl is sort of looking up and seems so peaceful. Control. Curiosity. Okay, I actually really love this spider. I know I have a thing about spiders, but this one, charming. So charming. I love him. He literally reminds me of, what's the name of that really cute jumping spider cartoon? He reminds me of him. Darkness. Sort of exploring the shadow or exploring the darkness there. Dawn. And I like this too because you can obviously, you have the contrast, right? Darkness and dawn. Decision. I love this card. I love the crossroad feel to it. Dreams. It's a squirrel that can fly. And I can't. It's such a beautiful thing. And he's like flying and kind of showing off to the dragon like, look, I can do it. I can do it. Love that. Explore. Look at the little ladybug. Just look at it. It's so stinking cute. I can't. Okay, stop smashing my cards. Ferocity, the wolf howling at the storm. Oh, just howling into the storm. Look at that. Okay, I need to stop. This is not a Thistle Down walk. I mean, it is a Thistle Down walkthrough in the middle of my recent deck roundups, but that's okay. It's my channel. We're just going to hang out. We're going to look at decks together. This is going to be really long, and I don't care. I don't care. Friendship. I love the bat and the bird. Grief. Oh, to me, this really speaks to grief. I feel like the idea here, that the feeling I get from this is the idea, like, look at all the plants growing all over the shell. It kind of feels to me like that feeling when you're sort of stagnating in your grief, you're sort of stuck in it. And so it's like wherever you go, your grief comes with you, the same way that this sort of mossy home or mossy shell comes with the turtle, no matter where he goes, or tortoise. And all around there's these little butterflies and the dawn like rising behind, or the sun rising behind. And you get this feeling like, look around you, there's so much more. We can transform. We can maybe clear some of these plants off of your shell. Guardedness, and we have this sweet little dragon inside what looks to me, this looks like the outside of a, what do you call, chestnut, the outside of a chestnut, like a chestnut husk, which would make this dragonling like tiny, like so tiny, and I'm here for it. It's so cute. Did I have two cards? No. Guidance, and we have our little mouse. This has got like a hermit-like vibe to it. Haven. Here's a safe space to go. Oh, I love this so much. Individuality. Among all the monarchs there. I love sea otters or river otters so much. This little river otter. Intrigue. He's found a little shiny. Kindness. We have, oh, look at the forehead touch between this dragon and this rabbit. Knowledge. The crow on the books. I love this. Sorry if my fingers are getting in the way. I'm just very excited. Light. Listen. Look up. Like, don't miss the message. To me, feathers in this context make me think of spiritual messages and like messengers in general. And so it's kind of like, don't miss the message. That's what I get from that. Making space. Like, look, there's room for you too, even though we have that situation. Memory. And this little ring. Oh, look at that. Oh, moving forward. Oh, slow and steady go the snails. Navigation, opportunity, patience, waiting for the strawberries to ripen, Pause the Badger. I love this one. It's like, so I just love that. Okay. Planning. Love it. I'm just going to say that a lot, y'all. I'm such a fangirl, and I've said this before, just so you know. Like, I'm definitely biased. I freaking love everything that Stephanie and Dan do together. Protection and re-energize. Release. This is so beautiful to me. It's like letting something go that you've been sort of bottling up inside of you, some part of yourself that it's time to just let it go. Resourcefulness. And we have the same sort of cups that we see in the cup suit of the Oak, Ash, and Thorn. These like little acorn halves filled with water. And this, and here we're capturing the dew from the flowers. Oh, I love that. Rest. Is this a, I want to say like a Weasley sort of situation. I don't know. Retreat. Love this with all the clocks. This really feels to me like getting away from all of the busyness of time, all of the like hustle and bustle. And it looks like these clocks have been like sort of smashed. Like, you know what? I'm over it. I need a freaking break. That's what that feels like to me. Safety. Being up sort of in a curled up. These little red dragons, you can tell by the size of the leaves, are like the mini dragons of the deck. Seeking magic. Serenity. This feels a lot like that owl card. What was that one called? What was that owl one called? Calm or contentment. So these both have that kind of calm vibe for sure. Shelter. I love the little noodle. Look at his face. Oh my gosh. I don't often think of snakes as cute, but that is a really cute snake. Much like the spider was also cute. Silver linings. It's like the sunbeam cutting through all the dark clouds. Warmth. I really love that we have a good number of dragons in here because it really makes me feel like I can pair this very easily with the Smoke, Ash, and Embers. I know that was obviously the goal, right? Is that this would fit right into the deck family. So look at this. We have day and we have night. So we could use these as yes, no cards, this very unlabeled. You could obviously use these as significators of some kind, but I like the idea that there's one in day and one at night. And then we have the actual thistle that creates the Thistle Down. So that is the Thistle Down Oracle. And I wanted to show all the cards once my lights and cameras and stuff were set up. So I hope you enjoyed that. I feel like we went a little off book because I just wanted to pause. And I might do this again in this video. So again, for the third or fifth time, this is going to be a long video. Anyways, I'm really excited about this. I have not picked my perfect bag for it because as you saw, all of my Oak, Ash, and Thorn stuff is in this series of fabric that I have from Peggy. So I don't know. I'm going to have to figure out what a good bag match is for this. If she has more of this, I might actually put it in the same. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'd be tempted to do is see if Peggy, okay, y'all, don't come for Peggy for this because she'll kill me because she can't take customs right now. But I'm kind of tempted to have her make me, if she has any more of this fabric, like where one half of the bag is this fabric and the other half is like this dragony fabric. Oh my God, that would be so cool. Okay, anyways, let's see if I can con her into that later. Wifey privileges look, okay? It's wifey privileges. Let me just put that there because I'm worried that it's going to get knocked around. What do I want to talk about next? Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's going to be a whole process. You know what? Let's talk about the Wild Child Tarot and Oracle. Okay. So the creator of the Wild Child Tarot is the same creator who did the Healing Waves Tarot, which is a beloved favorite of mine. And this was not entirely on my radar. And in fact, I think the creator reached out and asked if I was interested in taking a look at the Wild Child Oracle. And I said, well, sure, I'd love to take a look at the Wild Child Oracle. And then they surprised me and sent me both decks, which I think is just really special. These are obviously from the same world, designed to work together. I really like the softness of this art style. So let's just take a look at it together and see what we think. But it comes, oh, this is like, it's like a soft touch box. It's really lovely. I will have links to everything. Oh, it's edged in brown. Oh my God, that's so pretty. Okay, clearly I am pleased. This feels like exactly the same cardstock quality and feel as the Healing Waves Tarot, which is a really lovely matte. It does feel a little like a soft touch, but you can see that it doesn't clump the same way. Like, look at this. It's hard to describe. Let me just fan some cards out here. You see, it just spreads better than like a true like rose petal finish, but it's got a bit of that. It's like a mildy rose petal. Oh, there's a really scary spider. Okay, I didn't know that, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm not going to try to flip through this whole deck, but let's take a look at a couple cards. I love this bird flopping, you know, flopping out of the nest, the situation for the Fool card. I love that. Chariot, Death. Okay, we know the devil was tough with the spider. Oh, But, oh, I don't know about that. That might end up being a deal breaker. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. This really just has healing waves written all over it. I love that for the star card. Oh my gosh, let's look at the celestials for a second, just in general. So we have the tower, we have the star, the moon, and the sun. Oh, I love all of these so much. Yeah, this quality, the way that this artist does water, I just really love. Obviously, that's why I loved the Healing Waves Tarot. I love the snake eating its own tail and the Ouroboros shape for the world. Here's the cup suit. Y'all, I really want to go... Oh, we have... Okay, wait. We have all the aces together. Ace of fire, ace of air, ace of earth. I love the rosebud there. And ace of water. All the twos. Okay, y'all, I really want to go see... Oh my god, look at the koala. I really want to go see the 9 of cups because that is one of my kind of cards I look to. Oh, that's a good 8 of cups. Look at that. Oh, I really like the bees. Oh, I'm liking the 8s. Okay, I'm really gonna... This might be one I need to do a full walkthrough of. There we go. There's our 9 of cups. I love that. Okay, let's take a look at the Page of Cups too, because I'm just super curious. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, the Page of Cups is a narwhal. The Page of Water is a narwhal. Okay, well, I might have to get over the spider, because that's pretty great. Oh my god, we have a red panda. That's a red panda, right? Please somebody correct me if I'm wrong. We have a parrot, Amazonian parrot, I think. I don't know. The kitten for Page of Earth is everything for the Page of Earth, in my opinion. And then we have the Page of Water. I really like that. Oh, look at the knights. Okay, I need to stop. I have so many decks to look at. Okay, Knight of Air. Anyways, if you're interested in a walkthrough of this, let me know. And look at the edging though. The Healing Waves was also edged in a light blue color. That's really beautiful. I'm pretty sure these decks are sold on Tevada, and I've gotten questions before. The first time that I purchased from Tevada, I was nervous. It was a reseller I wasn't familiar with. So I reached out to a deck creator and was like, hey, is this place legit? And they were like, yes. I reached out to other people who had purchased from Tevada who had all had really good experiences. So in my own personal experience, Tevada has been a great place to order from. And they do typically carry these, when they're available, they carry these decks by this artist, who is Nawan Junhasiri and Nat Afipongcharon. I probably slaughtered that, but there is the names. So that is the Wild Child Tarot. But this is the deck they actually told me they were going to be sending me, and it is the Wild Child Oracle. And I have to admit, I was really intrigued, not only by, oh, this is so lovely, same exact quality of the box, the same feel. I'm assuming the cardstock's going to feel the same way as well. But this intrigued me partly because of the shape. Because look, it's like ovals, like the Luminous Void Tarot. Oh my gosh, somebody give me a piece of candy or something, because I remembered the name of the Luminous Void. First of all, this interior like box is like really quite firm and sturdy. Like it's got a little bit of wiggle room, like if you really press on it, but that feels like it's going to hold the cards like really nicely. I don't feel like it's going to get like squished or smushed or whatever. But I really like this oval situation. And we have, so the Wild Child Tarot did not have a guidebook in it, but look at this guidebook for the Wild Child Oracle with these like little typewriter style messages. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Okay. So let me show you with the tarot. The Wild Child Tarot was standard tarot size. The Wild Child Oracle is a little wider. Let's just, how can I do this better? I guess you can see it. Yeah, it's a little bit wider and obviously a little bit taller just to make the rounded bits, I guess. So that's that. And so we have air, amber, ardor. Yeah, I think if you guys want to see a walkthrough of these, I'll do a walkthrough of them together so that we can really kind of sink into the artwork a little bit more. I'm really loving, I love this water quality. Oh, look at this inner garden. That is so beautiful. Rainbow. I'm not always like, words like this, I'm not always as big of a fan for oracles. I like keywords. Like, where's a good example? Trove, look at that. That's cool. There's another spider. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love this. This looks like the eye of a unicorn. I mean, I'm sure it's the eye of a horse, but like in my mind, it's a unicorn. I'm going with it. What's a good example? They had some good ones, like bloom. Bloom to me could be a title, but could also be a keyword. Cocoon stage feels like a keyword to me. Currents, maybe. Desolate, echo. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm super, super curious about this one. This one also is edged in color. It's like a sagey kind of brown or cool. It's like a taupe, like a cool toned taupe. And this is what the backings look like. How beautiful is that? So we will take a look. Yeah, gotta have a spider and everything, huh? Okay. Exposure therapy, y'all. I'm gonna get better with spiders. Me and spiders we're gonna be cool one day. I just need time. Lots and lots of time. Oh, I love that there's a shadow card. Really like the quality of this guidebook. It's perfect bound, also soft touch, fits beautifully in the box. Okay, so we can do a full walkthrough of these. If you guys are interested, let me know, please, in the comments down below. Okay, next up, I have a couple of decks that I actually just impulse purchased. Well, kind of semi-impulse purchase. The first of these is the Tarot of Dragons. I know, Lisa, you're saying, Lisa, you have the Smoke, Ash, and Embers. You don't need the Tarot of Dragons. But here's what I've discovered and why I ended up picking this up. When I am doing a reading where I am really focused on Peggy, I really enjoy using a dragony deck. And yes, the Smoke, Ash, and Embers works beautifully for that. The Smoke, Ash, and Embers leans a little tiny bit softer, whereas I felt like looking at images of this deck online, this is a Llewellyn, that this looks like it might hit a little bit more of that kind of bolder, more imperial style, I don't know if that's the right term, more, I don't know, intense dragon vibes. So I picked this up. I've already used it a fair amount, actually. I will say this cardstock feels a little thinner than, just a little bit thinner and like floppier than I remember Llewellyn cardstock feeling. Like, I don't know if I have a good example. I don't mind that Llewellyn decks are easy to shuffle, but yeah, this one feels a little bit on the thin side to me. It could just be that I haven't worked with it. No, I feel like that's not it. Let me just grab the Witchling Academy and just kind of compare, because it could just be that I haven't used it in a while. No, it definitely feels, no, it feels exactly the same. I'm completely wrong. This feels exactly the same. Let's see if the thickness is the same. Yeah, it's identical. It's the same as their usual. Like if you've bought, wow, I don't know what happened there. If you've purchased any Llewellyn decks in the last couple of years, I feel like it's right on in line with that. Thinner than something like the Pastel Magic Tarot, right? A little bit thinner, but otherwise, exactly what you would expect. But what I like about this, let me just zoom you in so that I can do a little bit of a flip. I was a little underwhelmed by the guidebook, which I'll show you in a minute, but I really like the vibrant colors. This feels a little bit more like the kind of dragons I would associate with Peggy, weirdly. A little bit more in your face, just a bit. Like, I don't know how else to describe it, but Peggy's very much dragon energy to me, and this deck just feels more like, you know, take no crap kind of dragons. Whereas I feel like there's a little more room for sweetness and softness in the Smoke, Ash, and Embers, which I still really, really enjoy. So it's kind of nice to have something that feels a little bit blunter, more blunt. And I snagged a Peggy bag for this in her dragon fabric because I already have the Smoke, Ash, and Embers in the same fabric, just in the blue pattern. So then my Smoke, Ash, and Embers in the dragon fabric, and then I'll have this one in the red bag. Because there's way more like red dragons, I feel like, in red colors in this, even though the backs are blue. We'll see if I change my mind on that, but that's what it's looking like right now. This is a great little deck, and if you're looking for a really bright, colorful dragon deck, this one makes a real good one. So yeah, picked that up. Look at that. Look at that. I love it. I love it. And it's funny because I'm filming this after I had filmed my dupes video, which was up. At the time you're seeing this, my dupes video came out last weekend, and I actually showed this as a possible dupe for the Smoke, Ash, and Embers. If you're looking for a really great dragon deck at an affordable price, this is a lovely one. Like I said, I was a little bit underwhelmed by the guidebook. Let me just show you real quick what I mean. So the guidebook entries just feel, each entry is just a couple paragraphs, no big deal, but it just, I don't know why, maybe it's the layout, but I just feel like there's just all this empty space in a lot of the entries. Like the majors are a little bit longer, you can see that here, but in the minors we're pretty short, which is no big deal. It's just, I don't know, maybe I just am used to not seeing the white space. I almost would have preferred, weirdly, to see how the art kind of comes across over here. It might actually be like a mirror image of this same artwork. Yeah, it looks like it's a mirror image of this same artwork, but I almost wish that this was like cropped so we could see just artwork underneath. I don't know, is that like really shallow of me? Anyways, I have not looked at any of the spreads in the back, but there's usually some. So there's a bit here about working with dragons. Yeah, there's like a dragon's tail spread. Journey Without End. That's massive. Oh my gosh. Another big spread. There's some big spreads back here. Those might be fun to play with. But yeah, so I got this mostly to do readings where I'm really focused on Peggy's energy, Peggy's vibes. So I thought that would be really nice to have. And so far, I'm really enjoying it. I haven't been really using the guidebook much. I do quickly refer to it because I like to when I'm doing readings, like kind of for myself or kind of contemplative kind of things. I do enjoy doing that. I'm going to get my incense going. But yeah, so it's good. I'm glad I picked it up. I'm happy with it. Yeah, that's it. That is the Tarot of Dragons by Sean Mackenzie, illustrated by Farat Solhan, I believe is what it says there. So yeah, really, really lovely. So I'll be putting this on the book on my shelf and the bag on the wall, of course, as I roll. The other deck that I picked up, I don't know why, y'all, I missed the boat on this. The Lantern Oracle. I feel like I've seen this so many times and I don't know why, but in my mind, I thought it was one of those, I don't know what I thought it was. I thought it was like pigeonholed into like a particular art style that I wasn't sure I was down with, and I never really looked deeper into the theme of the deck. But then I can't remember what I saw or where I encountered it. Maybe somebody just showed a card on Instagram, something really simple, and I went and looked at it again. And I noticed that it seemed to be kind of shadow work focused, and I love having shadow work focused oracle decks. And it literally says on the box, and I've never noticed it before, it says, illuminate the shadows, empower your path. Like, I mean, that's what it says. That's like clearly what it's for. So that excited me. So I decided to pick it up and give it a try for doing some shadow work readings. Now, right now for shadow work or the kinds of shadow work oracle decks I tend to reach for, I have my Wisdom of the Shadow, the Earth, Moon, and Shadow, and this one that I would put in that kind of a category. I do use my Reclaim Oracle for some shadow work, but it's very specific and it's a different type of work. It's not like the type where I just kind of like pull a card and like that's it. I keep my incense smokes a lot with this, and I could raise it up, but instead I just keep pulling the candle in and out. I don't know, make it make sense. Anyways, this is already shuffled because I've been doing some work with it. It's on this beautiful, luscious Blue Angel cardstock that I am freaking in love with. I hope they never ever change it, ever, ever, ever. I love it so much. But yeah, the keywords on this deck are very shadow focused. So we have misalignment, wisdom in play, repair. This is such a beautiful card. Look at this elderly couple. Oh my gosh. And like it has the keyword, but then it has phrases underneath. So here it talks about forgiveness and said hurt blocks our light. Moving forward, the first step is taken within our stillness. Distorted desire. I really loved this. So this is distorted desire, and it says conscious desire rarely satisfies the unconscious need driving it, which is really interesting. Transition. I mean, there's some really beautiful artwork in this for sure. I don't know what I thought this was, but this wasn't it. I don't know if I thought this was kind of like this kind of goddess deck or something. I don't know what I thought it was, but this is not what I thought it was. And I'm really pleased that I took a chance on this because it has been giving me some gorgeous, really like working on myself kind of readings that I love, 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 love. So anyways, that's the Lantern Oracle. Again, I'm sure you've seen this all over YouTube if you watch YouTube videos about decks, because this came out a bit ago and I feel like it kind of took YouTube by storm, and I just was like, nah, not for me. And I moved on. The backs are beautiful, but I'm so, so happy I took a chance on this. And the guidebook is like it's really good. It's really good. I really like that there are, so there's sort of like your regular sort of message or description of the card and like what it means. And then like a mother's message, which feels like a little hug kind of at the end, sort of like tough love or a hug, depending on the context. But really pleased that I scooped this up. Okay, this next one, I'm so stoked. Again, this is one that I think I'm going to want to do a full walkthrough of, but let me know down below. You know the drill by now. And it is the Spacious Tarot. So I anti-hauled this, oh gosh, a long time ago. Easily like whenever it came out, basically. Like I'm pretty sure it was brand new when I anti-hauled it. But it's one of those decks that like, it's kind of a funny story, actually. So I had sort of written this off as like, I don't need this. If you can hear the train, there's like a train really far away from me that is like honking its horn. Do trains have horns? You know, it's making the noise that trains make when they're, you know, is that a horn? I don't know. What's that called? Is that called a horn? Okay, it's gonna bug me. Well, somebody tell me in the comments down below. Is the noisemaker on a train called a horn, or is it called something else? What's that called? Okay, anyways, if you can hear it, it's a train. That was the point I was making. I clearly need a sip of my beverage. Anyway, the story about the Spacious Tarot is that I have not thought about this deck in a long time. And then I think it was it Dawn Michelle? Somebody was talking about this deck on YouTube, and it intrigued me all over again. And I think it intrigued me because of how much I love the Tarot of Oneness, which completely blew me away because of the first-person perspective. And I knew the Spacious Tarot also had a first-person perspective, but at the time it came out, I don't know, I wasn't sure. And I've been really drawn lately to more minimalist decks than I ever used to be, such as the Pipish Pastel Magic Tarot, which is so plain, but I love it. It's great. It's fun. It reads really well. I find myself a lot more open to Pipish decks that are very simple in their artwork, which I'm not necessarily saying the Spacious Tarot is, but I feel in that way my aesthetic has kind of evolved over the last several years. And so when this came out, I was like, too Pipish, like, nah, not busy enough, not enough going on. I feel like I was circling back around, and somebody had mentioned it, and it was the bizarrest thing. I had just added like 3 walkthroughs, like old walkthroughs of the Spacious Tarot to my watch later list on YouTube so that I could like revisit this deck because there was something about it. And literally the day that I added those 3 videos onto my watch later list, I got a surprise message from the creator of this deck. And she was like, I know you anti-hauled this a long time ago, but we would love to send you a copy. Are you interested in checking it out? And I was like, this is so weird. And I literally told them, I was like, this was off my radar for a long time. I had just started circling back around to like taking a look at it again. And it was the coolest, weirdest timing, and synchronicities like that. When that sort of thing happens, I often feel like that is the universe telling me there's something about this that I'm meant to work with. And so I'm really intrigued about the work I might be able to do with this deck. And specifically, I'm curious to see if I would reach for this kind of deck at the same time I would reach for something like the White Sage Tarot, where I'm looking for that sort of clear vision of what I need to work on or what I need to focus on. Anyway, this is a lot of babbles. Now, they also sent me the expansion. Now this came out, this was the thing that almost had me buying the Spacious Tarot a while back when this came out. This is the expansion pack that turns this deck into kind of like a modern Minchiati deck, I believe it is. So anyways, we're going to pull this out because I'm just super curious and I haven't gotten into it yet. I love that it says this space is for you. It's really like inviting you into the deck. Oh my gosh, this cardstock. This feels like a UV coated, really nice kind of snappy, flexible. You know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I love when a deck is new and it has almost this like pristine, smooth, like white edging. I haven't edged a deck in a while, but I kind of like it when it's at this stage. You know, when it's so bright. I don't know if that makes any sense. Also, it's really late when I'm filming this, so like you get my like loopy, sleepy version of me. Anyway, so I've always loved the majors. In the Spacious Tarot, especially this High Priestess. I almost bought it for this card alone so many times. And then I was like, nah, I'm good. And this one, I love the Standing Stones for the Hierophant and the Lovers. I really love the majors. Justice. I'm sure a lot of you have seen this. The Perspective in the Hanged One. I love this stack of stones in the Tower. Yeah, if you want me to like really deep dive into this is the other thing I've always loved. And I think I even mentioned this in my anti-haul when I originally anti-hauled this deck was these. I forget what these are called. Maple seeds? I think they're maple seeds, but they've got a name, I think. Anyways, I've always loved this for the Pentacles. I just thought that was really cool. The Ace of Pentacles. Oh, I really am like, this feels way less Pipish. Even this one, I feel like I remember seeing this card a long time ago when this deck was new and thinking like new to the world, you know, and thinking that this felt kind of like Pipish, but it still made perfect sense. Yeah, my whole way of looking at Pipish or more Pippy, less scenic decks has completely changed over the years. Because there was a time when I would look at this and be like, meh, you know? But I think, honestly, it's got a lot to do. There's something so intangible about the wands. And this was the suit I think I struggled the most with when I first saw it. And now I'm like, oh no, I totally get it. That's so interesting. Yeah, if you want me to do a full walkthrough, let me know. I really like the cups. I really like the cups. I like that all of these seem like they're imperfect in some way. Oh. Okay, yeah, I feel like I could have a lot to say about this. So let me know. We have Child, Explorer, Guardian, and Elder. Yeah, I mean, this is just a babbly showing you what's like on my table and stuff right now. But I'm really excited to get to know this one a little bit better. And I'm super curious to hear if you guys, even though this has been out a long time, if you want me to go through this, I'd like to make some time to do that. I think that would be a really enjoyable experience for me too. And I love, can we just talk about this like way you can like navigate through the guidebook with these little edge bits. I love that. That is something, whenever creators do something like that to make it easy to navigate the book, I really notice it. I really notice it and I really like it. I would love to do something like that with my own guidebook because I really like the way that that's done. So nice little chunky guidebook. So the expansion pack, so this is your regular 78 tarot system. The expansion pack, if I remember correctly, gives us, oh, there's a little guidebook for the expansion pack too. How sweet is that? Gives us cards for the elements, I believe, and the 12 zodiac signs. Let's see if I remember this right. So we have air, earth. Oh, I love these element cards. Fire and water. Oh, I love those element cards. Then we have Aries. Okay, I'm really liking that for Taurus, that for Gemini, Cancer. Oh my gosh. Okay, I really like the way Leo. Look at that for Virgo. Oh my gosh, this makes so much sense. And I don't even feel like I know that much about astrology, but I'm like, I'm totally loving this. Scorpio. Yes, the Rose Garden at Moonlight. It's total Sagittarius. I really like these for the signs. So I was right about that. And then we have some extra cards. So these ones, I'm sure it explains it in the guidebook. So if I do a full walkthrough for you guys, I will definitely cover that there. But we have Curiosity, which this looks like the inner workings of the brain, like synapses. Connection. Offering, Transcendence, and Spaciousness. So it's like I said, it's like a modern, a conversion to like a modern Minchiati deck. I'm really intrigued. I think I'm going to keep the expansion together for now, but I'm going to see if I can get it all into the box. This might be a little ambitious, but let's just see, because it seems small. Yeah, see, look. Okay, so it's a little, I think if it wasn't also in the box, it's a little bit like it wants to open a bit, but that will definitely work for the short term. So I'm going to keep these together for now, and then let me know if you want to see a full walkthrough of this. Okay, the last thing I have to show for this video, anyways, is another exciting thing that I bought. So there's a story. When I went to the Northwest Tarot Symposium with Peggy last year, I got to meet Andy of her Etsy shop is Metaphysics Made Easy. And Andy gifted me and Dawn each with a copy of the Feel Your Chakras Oracle. And look at this. This is a bag that Krista at Crochet Witch wears. That's her Etsy shop, or Crochet Witch Tarot here on YouTube made. I love this bag. This is such like a cuddly, treasured. I love this. I was so excited about the bag as well as the deck. You just don't know. Anyway, the Feel Your Chakras Oracle like literally grabbed my attention when I first saw it. And this has become the staple in my self-care chakra readings that I do for clients, because I pull a card for each chakra, and I really liked how this one was set up. This is very similar to the way that I work with chakras. It's very aligned with my own practice, where you look at whether the chakra is overactive, underactive, or balanced. And what Andy had done with the first version of this deck, it's all in this lovely linen cardstock, is that, oh, there's some extra cards there, is that each chakra had a different backing. So we have our root, we have our sacral, we have our solar plexus, the heart, the throat, and the third eye. And then for the crown chakra, did I show the backings? There we go. There's the third eye. Did I show the back of the throat? Yeah. So the crown chakras, though, what Andy had was just 3 cards, still with their own backing, but we just had an overactive, underactive balance. Now, this was working fine in my readings, but I was sad that there wasn't a little set of cards for the crown chakra, just like there was for all of the rest of these. This is such a usable chakra deck. I really, really, really enjoy it. Again, it's called the Feel Your Chakras Oracle by Andy Taylor. Anyway, I follow Andy on social media, and Andy announced that she was going to be releasing a smaller edition of this deck. Now, because I lay out a card for each chakra on my table for client readings, a slightly smaller version was very exciting to me, but I probably could have passed on it because I love this version so much until she mentioned that there would be more crown chakra cards. So, of course, I had to do it. So here is Andy's Etsy card. Thank you for your purchase. Okay, so it's got a QR code there for her business, but she's Metaphysics Made Easy. I will try to have her shop. I should have everything linked down below. So her shop link will be down below. I don't know if there's any of these currently in the shop, but don't panic. Just follow the shop or reach out to Andy for updates. I'm sure you can get information on when the next time it'll be released is. But the little mini edition that she came out with is called the sticker edition. and I hope you're not bored of me yet because we're going to play with this. So it comes in a plastic box. Now, being me, when this came in, there was all kinds of little stickers tucked in, little flaky stickers tucked in with the deck, and also in the box that the deck was packed in when it arrived. And I pulled those out and I sorted them, because I'm a nerd, into ones that I think I might want to use to decorate the outside of the little case. Because I'm pretty sure that's the intention, right? Is you get this clear plastic case that the deck comes in, and then you can slap, sorry for the traffic noise, and then you can slap your stickers all over the outside of it to decorate this little box. I love that it's in this little plastic box. It makes me really happy. Like, I just think this is such a usable thing. So anyways, but on top of that, so it's super cute. Oh, I put the other one away. I should have kept it out so you could see the difference in size. Let me pull out a card. So this is the old version. And this, look, I mean, like, you can practically, like, this is the new version. Like, look at the difference. Let me just flip it over so you can really see. Look at the difference in size. Is it, I mean, come on. And unlike the first version, all the backings are the same. And it's not linen. It's a smooth, sort of snappy, semi-gloss cardstock. But oh my gosh, you guys, this is the cutest stinking thing. Now, what I did with I didn't actually edge the edges of this Feel Your Chakras, the original, because the backings are all different. But I think what I'll do with this one is I'll edge all of the root chakra cards in red, all the orange chakra cards in orange, etc. So it makes it easy to sort of separate the deck, because I will be working with it in its like original, in its little piles, you know. This is the perfect size for my reading that I do for clients. But not only that, the sticker edition, I know I sound like I'm literally just selling this to you. I'm so sorry. I get really excited about this because I am so intensely picky about chakra decks. And to find one that ticks my boxes is just, it's very rare and very exciting. That's what I have to say about that. I've had so many come and go over the years. But anyway, let me zoom you in. So look at, there's like little stickers on all of the cards, like little stickers. So the premise of this is it's like name cards. It's like those name tags you wear where you go, I am so-and-so. That's the sort of design here. And then you get statements associated with each chakra, whether the chakra is balanced, overactive, or underactive. So for example, here's a root chakra card. We have root, we have the Sanskrit Muladhara over here, and then balanced, and in the center it says, I am rooted. Or here we have balanced, and it says, I am feeling like I belong, or I am giving myself self-care. But for underactive, we have I'm disorganized. Overactive, we have I'm being greedy. Overactive, we have I'm keeping people at a distance. It's really good, and it's very balanced. So, see what I did there? Anyway, so it does this through the whole deck, but then much to my excitement, there are a little handful of crown chakra cards right here. So we have, for the crown, we have, I sense infinite wisdom. I sense higher consciousness. I sense the connection between us all. These are all great for the crown chakra, by the way. I sense my higher self. I sense separation. I sense there's no point in anything. This is an underactive crown chakra. I sense a lack of trust in the universe, also underactive. I sense disassociation from my body for overactive. I love this little sushi. Oh, wait, we're really close already. Sorry. I love the little sushi. And then we have I sense knowledge overwhelm for overactive. This is the cutest freaking thing ever. I'm so happy I have it. But the reason we're here is because I really need to decorate this, and I wanted to do it on camera because I'm a nerd, and like, y'all are just hanging out with me, so this is what we're gonna do. So I separated out all these stickers and kind of pulled out ones that I was pretty sure I wanted to go on my, maybe not all of them. I don't know if I'll be able to fit all of them. These are stickers that I was like, oh, I really want to put these on my little container here. Okay, so I'm all done affixing stickers to my sticker edition of the Feel Your Chakras. I went a little ham, but let me just give you a little tour. So I went completely crazy on the front here. I even cut this little sticker because there was a blank spot. We have the Be Happy, Good Vibes, a daisy. There's a lotus here with a glass of lemonade. I kind of love that, actually. It's very collagey. And then down here we have like a puppy trying to play with a kind of farting unicorn llama. Unilama. Let me just take the snap open so you can see that little scene. And then we have a little camera here. I kind of wanted to get something else on here, but I kind of positioned it weird so nothing else kind of fit. On the back, we have some sunglasses, little bicycle, the folded note thing, paper airplane. We have chill. I cut out this little life is good and stuck it on there. And then on the bottom, this just reminded me of, oh, what's that deck? The, somebody's going to be yelling at the screen. You know, with the aliens and the... all the cactuses everywhere. Anyways, that just reminded me of that. So the little alien guy says, believe in yourself. And then we have the two little cacti. I just think that came out super cute. I might need to pick up some Mod Podge and like seal it at some point. Like just kind of smush it down. But I don't care if it gets a little messed up. That was super fun to do. So it was like a deck and an activity all in one. Actually, I should probably take the little title card out because it's probably going to get in my way. So maybe I will slide that in a little protective sleeve and put that away. So there is the Feel Your Chakras little Oracle sticker edition. And I think it's so cute. Look at it. Oh my God. It's adorable. It's adorable. It's adorable. That's just what this turned into. This just turned into a me playing with lots of things. And I don't know, I have kind of a recap. So I have the Feel Your Chakras, the sticker edition. I don't think I need to do a walkthrough of this because, yeah, it's super cute for what it is. I love it. But, yeah. Then there is the Spacious Tarot with the expansion, the Lantern Oracle, the Tarot of Dragons, the Wild Child Tarot, and the Wild Child Oracle, the Thistle Down. So those are all the decks that came in since the last time I did one of these. So let me know in the comments down below if you have any of these decks, if you have any tips about working with any of these decks, if you have thoughts to share. I'm obsessed with this. Like, is it silly that this is the thing that like I'm like losing my mind over? It's, anyways, I'm obsessed. Let me know your thoughts down below, and please do let me know and upvote each other's comments for which deck or decks you'd like to see a walkthrough of. I try to take that feedback into consideration when planning my walkthroughs, so definitely let me know down below which ones that you are the most interested in. I would love to get into some of these in more detail with you for sure. Obviously, we kind of already did the flip through of the Thistle Down, but I hope you enjoyed this recent deck roundup, and I just love sitting here hanging out and talking with you guys about decks because it's like we're just hanging out. It's like we're just hanging out, and I like it. And it's late and I'm babbly, so I'm going to end this video. But thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope wherever you are in the world, you have an incredible rest of your day or your night. Thank you all so, so much. And until next time, may your magic always shine from the inside out. Bye.